Okay, we have some stocks on the deep. We have EOLS, GUTS, LFMD, and TRUG. So we'll begin with EOLS, down 28.28%. Intraday low yesterday in the pre-market session, 5.5%. It tried to pull back some of those losses, but couldn't hold it, down a further 28.28%. Let's see what we have. Upper projection of let's current price is 6.40. Upper projection is 6.85 currently in play. Let's see. As of Tuesday, yesterday, it had 8.91, 9.71, 10.11, 10.37. There's no guarantee that it's going to print those projections. Selling pressure is very much the routine. This is a market for sellers and buyers, sorry, sellers and short sellers alike at the moment. They have left no room for buyers as things stand right now, but things may change. We have the extrapolation is saying that weakness is going to, or yeah, might continue up till tomorrow's pre-market session, and then after that, we might get a bounce. How far it's going to go is what I can't say for sure, but there's some news as well. Yeah, it's actually just pivoted there now. Whether it's going to hold, that's another thing. Let's see what the news is saying. The company reports results for third quarter, June 30 earnings summary. Okay, company reported just a loss of 23 cents per share for the quarter ended June 30, lower than the same quarter last year when the company reported earnings per share of negative 4 cents. The mean expectation of 7 analysts for the quarter was a loss of 10 cents per share. Wall Street expected results to range from negative 12 cents to negative 5 cents per share. Okay, a couple of other things there. Okay, let's have a look at GUTS. GTS down 25.67%. Intraday low happened in this session, 1.34. Yesterday, intraday high, 2.55. Okay, quite a wide range. Yeah, yeah, quite a wide range. Yes. Let's see what we have. GUTS. Okay, here we have. It seems the bottom may have printed. So strength is supposed to kick in from sometime in today's trading session, and yeah, ultimately it's a pullback. Ultimately, it's a bounce is expected with some consolidation along the way. But ultimately, when that happens, when it gets to, or rather, okay, I should say it's a consolidation that will begin with a bounce and may consolidate with a bias towards yeah, with the bias to the upside slightly, just going by the fact that the extrapolated lows seem to be getting higher just by comparing these two lows. There's no guarantee that that will be the case. We have 1.95. It's an upper projection. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, 1.95 upper projection. But we have seen 2.55 already. 2.55. So let's see what we have here. 2.04, 2.11, 2.16, 2.57. Yeah, so 2.96, 3.20, 0.24 downward projection. So I think there are no, well, there are a decent amount of upper projections. Since it has printed this, it can actually do so again. So let's see whether we can find any news. Okay, before the news, let's see what the extrapolations are saying. Yes, severely bearish all the way through. Buying, selling pressure still very much in effect, but we have what looks like a diminishing second derivative on the 20, yeah, on the for the 21 period moving average. It could be a case of diminishing. It could be a case of increasing. Okay, let's see what the news is saying. Fractal held plunges after launching a stock offering. Okay, that's probably what we have. What is behind this plunge? Late Tuesday, it announced proposed public offering of shares and pre-funded warrants, size not disclosed. Proceeds will be used to support its Revitan and Rejuva pipeline programs and for other purposes. Has 40.9 million shares outstanding as of the 31st of March, pre-offering prospectus. Okay, so we'll jump to the next one, LFMD. LFMD down 27.36 into a day low yesterday in the post-market session was 8.01. It has since made attempt to recover, but got rejected. Got rejected at 9.34. It's currently now at 8.60. Let's see what is going on with LFMD. LFMD, yeah, we noticed that bounce that happened, and so I still, yeah, it's actually the bounce is still very much in effect. It's still very much in effect. Down printed the low of 8.01. It's at 8.53. So sometimes you don't get the impression by looking at these candles. So it's got a bounce as things stand right now, and the algos are extrapolating that it's going to reach its peak by tomorrow's pre-market session, and after that, a rollover might occur. A weaker bounce might occur again, and then a deeper rollover. Okay, so it's ultimately a distributive contraction that is expected going all the way towards Thursday the 14th. In terms of projections, what do we have? 10.71. What is that? It is an upper projection, 10.71. It is an upper projection. Let's see, 10.71, 9.74, 9.52. They're all the upper projections here. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have 8.75, 9.59, 10.94, 13.65, 14.42, 14.90. I think those are the most impressive. Yeah, those were in the most impressive. They were the most a decent number of them were in play as of the 10th of July. Okay, do we have any news for LFMD? Okay, reports results for the quarter ended June 30. Let's see. Okay, reported quarterly adjusted loss of 6 cents per share for the quarter ended June 30, higher than the same quarter last year, when the company reported EPS of negative 19 cents. The mean expectation of seven analysts for the quarter was for a loss of 1 cent per share. Wall Street expected results to range from negative 7 cents to 3 cents per share. Revenue rose 22%. Yeah, from a year ago, and I just expected 66.34%. Okay, it's a mix of things. Yeah. Okay, in terms of price pressure momentums, let's see. It's a mix of things. Some positive derivatives indicating that a bounce is yeah, that just maybe validating this bounce we are looking at right now. No more selling pressure, but the effect of the selling pressure still very much there. So it's not out of the woods here that yet, given this negative, strongly bearish indication here on its 10 period moving average, and indeed on its 21 period moving average. So Selling pressure seems to have come to an end, but the effect is still lingering. Let's see what we have for the last one. TRVG, Trivago, down 17.44%. Intraday high $5. Got rejected when he printed it in the post market session, and went on to print as low as three. Yeah, it's currently where it is now, $3. Let's see what we have. TRVG. Okay, this is that rejection we saw earlier as well. This is $5 or thereabouts. Okay, so as things stand right now, we have sideways movement up till Friday, the 8th of August, when we might get a bounce, and it may get rejected, and then after that we might pull back and then consolidate again. It's just that maybe an attempt to. It's ultimately a distributive contraction with a bounce midway, if you like. Yeah, with a bounce midway. There's no guarantee that that will be the case. Let's see what we have. We have um, what are the projections saying? Currently at $3, $4 or rather $4. No upper projection here. 3.81, 3.87, 3.95. They're all downward projections. Let's see what we have here. Um, Slight upper projections here. 4.46. No, 4.44, 4.65, 4.79. Let's see what we have. Okay, we have 5.03, well, no, 4.74, 5.03, 5.20. Those were in play as of the 3rd of June. Okay, we have more as well as of the 13th of May, 5.38, 6.58, 7.37, 7.86. Okay, as things stand right now, it has 100% upside. Yeah, 100% upside potential, in terms of possible targets. It has in terms of potentials, but they were not determined of late. They were determined a couple of months ago, but they're still relevant. So here we have the bounce is the bounce. This is a forward chart. For some reason, we haven't. Okay, so we have positive derivative. We have positive price pressure momentum indicators. Maybe we had maybe they were strongly bullish before this sell-off came in. This 16% plunge came in. So the only negative value we have here is on its 21 period moving average negative. Every other thing is positive, indicating that maybe indeed we may have a bottom may have printed. Yeah. Yeah, so have a look and see what you make of these stocks, and thank you very much for watching this video.